Everybody's resting here, so I don't want to talk too loud. But I wanted to get on and see how y'all are doing. Lighting is pretty bad here. Lighting is bad here. I could go to my office. Look at this lighting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got lights up. I like lights in my living room. I love lights. I mean, I need to. They're prettier in person, but I have lights in my living room. I like the mood that it brings. I'm trying to get good lighting though. I have no good lighting on me, so I got to go across my mantle. Hi everybody. Is anybody there? I'm just checking in, see how my peeps are doing. If you're having a good week, should I go in my office where there's more light? I don't have very good light here. I can go in my office and get more lighting. Hi. How are you guys doing? Just checking in, seeing if everybody's taking care of themselves. Hey, maybe I'll go this way. I don't know. It's a little bit better. What's going on? I'm just on to see how people are doing, checking in, making sure you're taking care of yourselves. Because I'm definitely taking care of myself. I have been taking care of myself, and it's wonderful. I did pretty good. Today, I did not go. I do a lot of, I'll get up and I'll go running around at the store, get up and go run an errand just to avoid myself, I think. I've been doing a lot of that lately. My husband's coming. And today I sat and chilled in my house. I wanted to go get some ice cream. I'm live, Ron. You want to come on live? You guys want to meet my husband? I have a whole 0 people on here, Ron. It just makes me feel like I'm not by myself. I love that I can go live on YouTube because when I'm like getting a little bored, a little antsy, I can get on and chat with you guys and feel like I'm not by myself. But I wanted to go get some ice cream. My husband's, is he gonna sneak in mine? Like go ahead.
Hi, YouTube.
That's my husband. Oh, good morning. It's morning there. Somebody said good morning to you. I'm assuming they said good morning, sir. So I'm assuming they're saying that to you, unless they're calling me a sir. Good morning. Hi, Raja. Your brother, sister, cuz Hain, huh? Your brother, sister, Kay's Hain. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad that you're here. I'm not by myself. I have a whole 11 people. Okay, let me tell you this. I want to say thank you for being here. I remember when I first started YouTube, I was so excited when I got 1 follower or subscriber. They come subscribers here. Then I got 2 subscribers. And now, oh, you're from India. I get a lot of people from India. Hi, India. Hi. Um, but I'm so grateful to have, right now, it's so fun. It hops up and down. Right now, I've got a few people on it. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for spending a few moments with me. I'm in America. That's where I am. Can you hear me? Your language? Oh, you don't know my language? Well, you're speaking English on here, so tell me, what does that mean? Ron, you go watch TV. No, I'll go in the office. I'm just chilling right here. My language is English. What's your language? I mean, it's coming through in English. Maybe is there like does it translate? This lighting's not good at all. That's a little bit better. So I have to talk low because I'm like down here. I don't want to be, everybody's chilling. I don't want to be all loud. My English is language. How are you guys doing? How's life treating you? Life has been good for me because I am taking accountability and control of my own life, and I'm not giving it away to everybody. I'm not giving my agency away to everybody else. And it's starting to pay off and it feels good. So I am taking care of myself. Are you taking care of yourself? Okay, I think I'm gonna go in the office because I need better light. I can't be in this dark living room. I just wanted to come in here because I like my lights here. What's happening, you guys? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn the lights on here. Close my office door. I know it's dark. I know. Let me turn on some lights in here. And then there was light. And then there was light. That's a lot of light. That's a lot of light. Okay, so hi, friends. Friends. How many of us has them? Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, you know what? I think this is the same thing I had on last time. And it's hot in here. Last time this fan was making too much noise in my speakers. I don't know what to do because it's hot. I'm gonna open my door. Oh, you guys see my mess? Yeah, it's a little messy in here. I gotta clean up a little bit. Hi, hello, hello. Very good, your health. Yes, very good, good room. Yeah, this is better light. Last week I got on and I did a speakeasy. I had my own speakeasy because I had some things on my mind. I had some things on my mind last week. Okay, I'm looking. I need something to wipe the, it's hot. That makes it a little bit cooler with my door open. I usually have a fan up here, but we're doing some construction and it's not in there. So, hi, hello everybody. How are you guys doing? You can't understand my language. You from where, sister? I am from United States. I'm in the United States. Yes, I am. This is my office. I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I was a photographer. I have a twin sister, and I'm hot in here. And I want to talk to you guys, whatever you guys want to talk about. You're not able to, but you know what I don't understand is you're speaking my language on in the comments. They come through in English. So I'm assuming that it's translated. I'm thirsty. How are you guys doing? Yes, I used to be a photographer and I loved it. I am now just here and I like to hang out with you guys. Yes, I have a twin. Let me see, don't think I have a picture of my twin. I have a twin sister and we are not identical. We're fraternal. Growing up, we were never really close. I guess, I mean, we were for a little bit, but we had a hard time as adults, you know, and she had a hard time and, you know, went through some really tough times but we're good now. I love my twin sister now. But growing up, it was hard growing up as a twin. People for me, romanticize being a twin. Oh, I wish I had a twin. I did not like having a twin. Because we weren't taught to understand that we were two different people. So we would just kind of butt heads and she was mean to me, and she even admits that she was mean to me. It was funny. She's younger than me. I'm older than her by 10 minutes. And she was mean to me. But my household was not a healthy household to grow up in, first of all. But as twins, we have two different identities, but people want us to be the same. Or I feel like I need to be like her, and she felt like she needed to be like me. But we were two completely different people. But yeah, I have a twin sister, and I love her. I love her. She's like probably the only one in my family that I really trust and that I feel good with. But even it's still at arm's length because we've had our issues. So I've had to keep her. I had to still protect myself. But she's the only one in my family that, as far as my immediate family, I have a nephew. I love my nieces and nephews. Love them to death. It's just my siblings and that whole family dynamic there. That's a challenge. That used to be a challenge for me, but I've worked through it. I've learned to love myself. Hi, you are kind, and thank you. I appreciate that. All the time you have friend because you have twins. No, that's not always true. No. There was a time we were not friends. There was a time I wasn't talking to her. She, like I said, she treated me poorly, and I let her. Yeah, I let everyone in my family just treat me however they wanted. I always wanted to be the nice one. And she was the bad twin, but she wasn't really the bad twin now that I'm grown. She just wanted love, and she went about trying to get it in a different way. But no, now we're good. We're friends. We have a deep respect for each other, and that makes all the difference. But yeah, I don't think I have any pictures of her. Oh, look, I recently had a birthday. Let me tell you something. My family, my in-laws are so creative. This is just free chat time, y'all. Free chat time. That meaning different thought, right? Oh, I wish I could understand what that means. That meaning different thought, right? We had different thoughts, different ways of thinking. Is that what you mean? Me, my twin sister. But I'm going to tell you one thing about my twin sister. She has always loved me deeply, and almost to a fault where she felt so protective over me. And I was like the scared one. I don't know if she saw that, but I was like scared of everybody. I was scared of everybody. At the same time, I had fun. I had a fun personality, but she was more free. Karen, my twin sister, she was more free. She would be silly and crazy, and I was more a little reserved. But I love her. I love that girl. Anyway, look at this. Is this not cute? My sister-in-law, my in-laws are so creative. Let me show you what she made. She made this box. It looks like a Tiffany box. Is this not cute? And then you open this up, and she had jewelry in here. She had jewelry in here, but I took the earrings out. She made this box. Is this not the cutest? And she put it on the envelope, and she made this card, you guys. Look. Is this not cute? This is kind of a way, because I want to do some scrapbooking. I'll show you my little scrapbook in a second. I'm horrible at it. But look at, she made this. I love how she did all the colors. And then she got the see, this is where I want to learn like interior design. I want to learn designs because I'm like, this is brilliant to me. She got the colors from here, the color scheme, but they have like stripes and dots, and this one has stripes, diagonal stripes. And then, but the way she pulled all the colors in here, is this not beautiful, you guys? And then she makes this stuff by hand, and then you open it up, and it says, "Happy birthday!" I got the best in-laws. Let me tell you something. I married my husband because one thing I fell in love with him on was the way he was with his siblings. I didn't like the family I was in. I didn't like the dynamics between my siblings. So when I saw the way he was with his family and how they kind of support each other and they were kind to each other, they got each other Christmas gifts and they were just nice and supportive of each other, I'm like, that's the family. That's the kind of family I want to be in. And that was part of me choosing him because I chose him. I tell you something. I chose him. I approached him. I left a note on his car and I said, "I have a crush on you." That's how I met him. I'm telling you something. If there's anything I want, I've always gone after it. That's why, if there was something that I really knew that I wanted, trust me, I would be going after it full steam ahead. I just don't know what I want to do next. I don't know yet. But anyway, she made this, and this is just so cute. You open it up, and happy birthday. Is that not cute? God, I love this. This is like a piece of art. It's like a piece of art. Okay, so let's see. I think we are the same age as sis. I'm 51. Now I'm a mother of 4 sons. Sorry, your English is perfectly fine, Sam. It's perfectly fine. And no, I'm older than you are. I'm a lot older than you are. Let me see, do I have anything? I don't have anything in here. Let me see, I'm gonna do something fun. Whoa. I'm just having fun with you guys. Okay, whoops. Oh, here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, how old do you think I am? You think I'm 51?
Okay, you see this? I love this thing. My son got this for me a few years ago. Because when I was a photographer, I used to use this. I had a few people, I never had people come to my house. I didn't like people come to my house, but there are a few people that I knew and I felt comfortable with. And they come to my house. I had one, she owned a hair salon. And I used to photograph, I was her photographer. And I put like her name and they like welcome, and I did a beautiful shoot for her. I'd show you guys if I had any pictures. I'm handy, but I loved photography. I did really. Oh, I could show you guys some of my photography. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, as a matter of fact. But how old do you think I am? You're 51 and you have 4 sons. Wow. You know, I prayed for sons because I had sisters and I did not like, I was like, I don't want sisters. Us girls, we could be complicated. I know we gave my mama a run for her money. And so I was like, I pray, Lord, if you give me any kids and if they're the same, please give me boys. And I got 2 boys, so you got twice as many as I have. I love being a mama to my sons. I'm sure if I had a girl, I'd be fine with that too, but I wanted sons. I wanted boys. And I'm so grateful. I love my sons. But let's see. I'm going to put on here how old I am. Okay? How old do you think I am? So you said you think I'm 51. How's everybody? I hope you guys are having a good weekend. For me, it's the weekend. It's Friday. Okay, here we do this. Can you guys see this? I am. Okay, how old do you think I? Let me say this though. I will say this much. I loved my 50s. The 50s were my favorite. I think you guys can hear me. Okay, good. I think I'm learning how to use this mic. I think I understand this mic now, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me. But when I turned 40, I never had like a party, but I gave myself a party on a boat. I invited a lot of friends over to the boat, and my twin sister crashed my party. Because she used to live out of town, and she invited people that I ended up paying for. That's how our relationship was. I paid for her friends. But when I turned 40, I wasn't afraid of turning 40. I was afraid of how close I was to 50. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be 50. I was afraid of 50 when I turned 40. But let me tell you, my 50s, my favorite decade. 50s were my favorite decade. I learned so much in my 50s. Tell me something you've learned. How do you feel about your 50s? I loved it. And you know why I love the 50s? You know how people always say, well, when I turned 40, I didn't care what people think. No, I still cared. I was still caught up into the entanglement of people pleasing to the max. And when I turned to my 50s, a lot of the work I had been doing my entire life, pretty much since I was 18, trying to find myself, it started to show up. I started to learn to love myself. I started reparenting myself. I started becoming the mother to myself, the father to myself that I always grew up wanting. And that was powerful for me. So the 50s, loved the 50s. But no, I'm not 50. I'm not 55. I'm trying to find the number here. Oh, here we'll use this. I don't think that's the number, but oh yeah, I think it's this it. I can't believe, I don't know where the year went, but I am, I know this is not the number, but I'm going to use this as the number. I am, you guys ready? I am, and this, my birthday was in June. Voila. Oh, I thought the light was going to come on. I am 61. I'm 61 years old, 61 years old. I am 61 years old, 61 years old. And you know, I didn't like the 60s at first. Not that I didn't like the 60s, I didn't like saying, I'm 60. That still sounds awkward to me. But like I embrace my body, I tell my husband, you know what? I had to come to the realization. because I'm constantly walking, working out, eating good, but I can't lose the weight that I used to lose. So I said, you know what? I got a little bit more here, a little bit more here. But you know what I say now? This is a woman's body. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not 30 anymore. I'm not 40. Oh my gosh, I'm sounding really old. I'm not 50. God, that sounds old. I mean, because I'm going from, I'm not 20, 30, 40, God, all those seasons, 50. I am 60. This is a woman's body. So, like I embrace, I now have a woman's body. I'm not going to be that little skinny 20. I always used to be super skinny, too skinny. I'm not that little skinny 20-year-old, that size 6, 30-year-old. No, this is where I'm at. I embrace that. So I've learned to embrace 61, and now I actually love it. I love it. But let me share this with you. This is story time. Whoa. I told you I was a photographer. Yes. And I needed to do a photo shoot for myself. I was a photographer, and I was going to try to do a series. I took a break from photography because I felt like, okay, I'm not valuing myself enough to charge what I'm worth. And I was putting more money into my photography than I was getting back. And so I took a break from photography so that I can change my mindset. I needed to change my mindset. I knew, to be able to do the business side of photography better so that I can earn the money, charge the money, and not feel guilty. So I stopped photography in around 2018, 2019, right before COVID. And I realized when I took the break from photography, I was like, oh, wait, I don't need to take a break and change my mindset for photography. I needed to stop altogether and change my mindset for me. So when I was doing photography, I needed to surround myself with positive images, and I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna do a series where people can imagine seeing themselves feeling powerful, because I always felt scared. So I made this for me. This was me trying to be like, hey, I'm confident, because I felt scared. I grew up and I felt like I felt so scared of everything and everybody. And I felt like in order to be confident and assertive, I had to be able to stand up to people and be able to not feel afraid and be able to, say how I feel. This is how I feel, and that, take that. But I never was like that. I always had this gentle, kind personality. And I hated it. I hated when people would say, "Oh, Kathy, you're so sweet." I still don't like that, because for me, when they say, "Oh, you're so sweet," it's almost like, "You're so nice. Oh, we know you're not going to say how you really feel." Oh, and I didn't like that. And I had to I had to retrain myself. I had to reparent myself. I had to unlearn before I knew what it was. If you look at my Instagram page, you'll see where I was going through that process. And I used to post things like, I am unlearning a lot of things and relearning. And it was about a 5-year journey. And it's just now coming to fruition. That's why I say, give yourself time. But, 55 maybe. My spiritual is love. My age, because love Jesus so much. Yes, I used to be a very strong Christian. I still love Jesus though. I just don't go like to church. I'm just not into that. But yeah, I love Jesus too. Wow, 61 looks so happening, you sis. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you too, Sam. God is good. Jesus is wonderful too. Let me tell you something. I love my Christ. I love God. And I know that's a whole nother, I can go on. Okay, let me just say this quick story real quick. When I had a hard time with church. I started having a hard time with church because for me it started being like bondage. And I remember just going, I felt guilty for reading photography books and trying to learn photography, because I'm like, oh no, God, forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'm so scared of God. God, I'm so sorry. I know I should be reading the Bible, but I know I just want to learn more about photography. Let me tell you something. This guilt and fear was so deeply instilled in me. I was afraid of everything, having a desire, because Lord, I'm not putting photography before you. I'm so scared. Don't send me to hell. And then my still small voice, God spoke to my spirit and said, Kathy, I gave you that desire to enjoy. I was like, oh. And instead, I was like, God, I love you. And God goes, my spirit said this. Kathy, I know you love me. Because I felt like I have to prove to God that I love him. I got to read my Bible. I got to do this. And God goes, Kathy, I know that you love me. Enjoy your gift. I gave you that gift to enjoy. And little voices like that I learned to trust. I got tired of going, is that God? Is that the devil? Am I being deceived? Am I thinking the right thing? I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more. I cannot go through this mind battle of, am I that person that God's going to say, I never knew you? You thought you knew me, but I don't know who you are. I was like, okay. And so I finally was like, you know what? God said, I love you. That was one of the beginning stages of me becoming free. Free. With the Spirit of the Lord is there's liberty, and liberty visited me, and it has just been wonderful. But anyway, so I made this for myself because, first of all, be fierce. I was giving myself permission to be fierce. And look at me. I'm trying to look. Because I always was so happy, Kathy. My twin sister, the one we were going at it, when I became a born again Christian. I started preaching to her because she had struggles with drugs, and I remember she stayed with me. She goes, "Why are you so happy? You're always so happy." And I said, "I'm not always happy." Can you imagine two twins? I was like, "I'm not always happy." We were like 22, and then I said, "Wait, yeah, maybe I am happy. That's okay. I'm happy." But she was like, "Yeah, it's happy." And so, but she ended up becoming born again Christian too, and we ended up having so much fun saving the world. We were out there saving the world. But anyway, I wanted to be fierce, and see, look at me. I'm trying to look all fierce here. And I said, okay, you have permission to be sweet, because I hated being sweet, but I gave myself permission to be sweet. And then I said, be kind. It's okay to be kind. Because I started thinking, God, I wish I was tougher. But no, be kind. It's like, be fierce. Yeah, have a little sass. Be sweet. Be kind. And then I said here, be you. So this is me transitioning. I was trying to see myself. And I felt like, you know what? If I could see myself looking powerful and strong, that's what I was thinking right here. That's me embracing myself. That's me saying, have a little sass. It's okay. And this is me like, yeah, girl, you're the boss. And so this is me when I was a photographer. And you know what? You could do that for yourself. Get your phone, dress up in a way that makes you feel good. Just whatever way you want to be. Get a picture of yourself that way. You can do it with your phone. I did this with my big camera and my backdrop and stuff. But I had to start seeing myself, being able to visualize myself being fierce, being strong. And it's okay to be kind, but just don't let people run over you. That's the thing I had to learn. And unfortunately, I had to learn that with people that were in my family. I had to learn to say, I don't, because you're raised, as a family. And I took a lot of just crap, and I just let people talk to me anyway. And I'd be, oh, it's okay. You got to forgive 7 times, 777 times, whatever. Okay, so you could just keep treating me poorly, and I'll just be like, it's okay. And I finally said, no, I'm done. No, I don't have to put up with this. But I had to start being able to see myself in that way, and that was one way. But yeah. So what else is there? Thank you. Wait. That's holy God from God where you can't see. Yes, God is amazing. I had to learn to trust my voice. I had to learn to trust what we know in the Christian world is the Holy Spirit, and just for me, I call it this still small voice, which is the God inside of me. I had to learn to trust that voice because God instilled that voice inside of me. And I started to say, the same voice that spoke to Moses and to the people in the Bible speaks to me as well. They describe it in the Bible and Quran, whatever books you have. Never read the Quran, but I know there are people that read the Quran and just different books, But I had to learn to trust that voice. Best thing I've ever done. Nice picture. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so that's my little story. I am 61. I embrace that. I'm getting used to saying it. I mean, I'm better now. I mean, I'm 61. I don't know where 60 went. I honestly don't know where that went. But yeah, I'm thirsty. Let's have some water. What else are you guys up to? You guys drinking anything? Anything good? I'm having some water, which is good. I used to drink a lot of wine. When I was really going through the transition and having to confront um, situations, I was starting to drink a lot. I would drink a big old Costco bottle of vodka. It would give me courage to stand up for myself if I had to speak and say something to somebody. But now it's like I don't even really want to drink. I have a drink now and then, a glass of wine now and then, but I just kind of have given that up. But how are you guys? What is going on with you guys? You guys having a good weekend? Who go with there? Oh, Jason. Here, come meet my son. Jason, come here. You guys want to meet my son? This is my youngest. Come see my many people that are here on my live today, keeping me busy. This is my youngest son. He's so handsome. See my son. This is my baby son. This is Jason. See?
You got 3 people?
I got 3 people. And I got 4 likes.
Nice.
See? I really have a son.
Everybody. She's got 2.
I've got 2. 2 amazing sons. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is my baby.
Big baby.
My big baby. Big baby.
All right.
Anything you want to say to the people before you go?
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Well, actually, for some people, it's the morning.
Good morning for Australians.
I have 2 sons. And India. There's people on here from India.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the best. I love my sons. All right, babe. So anyway, yep, I got 2 sons. That's one of them. That's one half. If the other one comes down, I'll grab him too because he's here too. But anyway, I think that's about it. Is that about it? So everybody doing good? I did a post the other day and I said this is something I do every morning. Every morning I get up because I grew up just, the part of healing I had to do was stop worrying about other people. People were just giving myself to everybody else and not to myself. And I finally said, wait, every morning I go, how are you? Kathy, how? I'm sorry. Kathy, how are you? And I'm asking you that. How are you? Did you ask yourself that today? Let me see if I can get some better lighting. How are you doing? So I want you to ask that question every morning and every night. How are you? Are you good? What do you need from me? And I'm saying you ask yourself that. What can I do for you? What do you need today? I need some better light. Yeah, I need some better light. Yeah, there's stuff on the floor. I got to clean that up. What do you need? How are you? We're not worrying about what everybody else feels like. How are you feeling today? How are you? You feel okay? You don't feel okay, well then what's wrong? What you need? You need some love? You need a hug. That's all you need. You just need a hug? Hug yourself. You give yourself a hug. I have to do that many mornings. Kathy, how you doing? I just need some love. And I'll imagine Jesus, or I imagine Creator, or I imagine the universe, just love. And they're just giving me a hug. What you need? I need to express myself because I'm scared. Oh, what are you scared of, Kathy? I'm scared that they're going to get mad at me. That's my old nervous system. You're going to be okay. You're safe. You're safe. You are safe. Okay? And I give myself time. Take the time to say, how are you? So I'm going to ask you that question. I'm going to give you a minute to answer. You can put it in the comments if you want. How are you today? For real. Now, I'm doing good, but really. And if you are good, that's good. How are you? Someone in here says, I have a twin sister too. Yay! We haven't always gotten along. See See, you're a twin. I was thinking I should do like a little twin series. My twin would agree with me on doing something like that because we now are able to respect each other. I should say she learned to respect me because I've always tried to give her respect, but she finally learned to respect me. And sometimes like we should get on and have it because I bet you there's a lot of twins. I mean, look at Tia and Tamara. I think they've had the same issues. But yeah, so yeah, and you guys have not always. And you know, I wonder for you. I'm just curious. Is it because you guys have like different personalities and we're in the same age group? I wanted my own friends. Just like when I had my 40th birthday party, you know, it's fine. She went. We had a good time. But she was living in another state, and I was like, yes, I want to do this with my friends. But she's like, I want to come too, and she came. But anyway, it wasn't because you couldn't have your own friends or you had to share friends or people, you know, thought you should be more like her or she was more funner. It's hard. It's hard being a twin unless you truly, truly get along. But we have different personalities. And it's okay to have different personalities. I didn't know that growing up. What happened in USA, sis, a lot of people not believe God right now. I think for me, I can only speak for myself. It became when I was going to church, it became more of a club. And when I would go to church, I felt like I mean, I believe in God. It was just the constraints of church, and I got tired of everybody telling me who I need to be like. I'm like, if God tells me, speaks to my spirit one way, and just because they don't like it, they're going to say that's the devil. I just started having questions. I believe in God. I think a lot of I hate to speak for a lot of people, but I think what is happening, a lot of the church became, for me, a burden. It's like, you have to do this. You have to be like this. You have to do this. If you don't give your money, you don't love God. You know, and I'm like, wait, no, I know I love God. I may not be able to give, but how are you going to tell me that I don't love God because I don't give my money? And I just started to question things like that. And then going to church, I'd feel good. I was trying to do it so people knew I loved God. So I started going just to perform, just so people would see, okay, if they say how you're doing, you believe in God, yeah, I go to church, because that's what they say, what church you go to? And that to people signifies believing in God. But I was like so drained. I didn't want to be in church. I didn't feel like going to church every Sunday. I'm like, I already believe there's nothing new they're telling me, and I just didn't like it anymore. And so I just decided no, it was God. It was God. God was just taking me to a whole different level. I got tired of people telling me what to do, how I got to be. And I was like, if God tells me to be one thing, God may want to speak to me through an Oreo cookie. He may want to talk to me through a burning bush. And if they don't think that's right, they're going to say, oh, that's not God, that's the devil. And I was like, so it was just a season I was in. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm shaking this thing. But I don't know. That's a question. That's something to discuss. You know, I found a term. I don't use this term. I didn't know what this was, because this happened for me. Like, it's been probably 8 years, maybe. But they call it deconstruction. I think so. I'm starting to see things online where people are like deconstructing. I don't know if it's so much that they don't believe in God. I think it just maybe. The religion, just the way we've been taught and conditioned since childhood what to believe. You know, we couldn't question things. You know, if you question God, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to go to hell. I was afraid to ask questions. So for me, it was just too much bondage, and I got tired. And my walk with God got better. My Creator, I feel more unified with God. But there was a season, I needed that season of, you know, being born again and all of that. So that was just part of my journey. And then, you know, you get to another, oops, I'm so sorry, you guys. You get to another level. I'm sorry, I'm shaking this thing. You get to another level. And I had to listen to where I was at and not do it because everybody else is doing it this way. And it's the best thing I ever did. People always assume that being a twin is wonderful, but it can be hard at times. Exactly. As people are saying, oh, it must be great to be a twin. I hated being a twin because my twin was mean. I had somebody negative in my ear all my entire childhood. Oh, you're so this, you're so that. Oh, you know, we had fun together. Don't get me wrong. That's like with anything. You know, you have good times. We had fun together as well. But, ooh, oh, Lord. let me just stand alone. Okay. But yeah, so the same thing with you. How old are you? I'm curious how old you are. Um, but I grew up in a dysfunctional house. I grew up in a house that we didn't have support. So we weren't taught to be there for each other. We always just pitted each other. We just always at each other. But now she's the only one in my family, as far as my immediate family, that I really will talk to. I don't talk to I have an older sister, older brother. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not to you, sorry. But I don't talk to them because it's just, I got tired of it. I'm like, when I was younger, I had to deal with these people because I was stuck in the house with them. But as an adult, if I don't like you, if I don't like the way you treat me, if I don't like the way you're talking to me, I'm not going to stay in a relationship with you just because you're my sister or my brother. No, no. My brother, to me, I did not realize how abusive he could be. And he's just a mean person. And I'm like, no, not my person. I thought he was a good person, but that was my perception, my misperception of him. But yeah, being a twin is hard. And the good thing that helps me, she lives in another state. All my siblings live in another state, and that was a gift from God. Because I used to go, God, I wish I was an only child. I hated having siblings. Just did not like it. It was not a positive situation. I didn't feel good. I did not like my household. I was always looking at my friends and other people's houses like, gosh, why can our family be like that? I found refuge in my friends. And like I said, with my husband, when I saw how he was with his siblings and how they got along, I was like, that's the kind of family I want to be in. But it's not easy. It's not easy having a twin that doesn't make you feel good about yourself. So, I always tried to be supportive of her. I did. And she is now. She's different now. She will own it. But that's just part of growing up, I guess. But yeah, it's not hard. It's not easy being a twin. Look at Tia and Tamira. I could look at them, I can go, okay, that's me and that's my twin sister. I could see the dynamic, at least in my mind. I may be projecting, but I could see the dynamic where one's a little bit meaner than the other, one's a little bit more goofier and, kind of more passive. That was me. But yeah, I would love to hear you're 64. Oh, so you're a little bit older. Now, do you guys get along now? I'm curious. Do you guys get along now as adults? Because me and my sister, my sister hung up on me years ago. She was upset because something her kids were doing. I just was trying to tell her, well, maybe she was upset about the phone bill or something. I said, well, maybe you could just have them, maybe have them pay. I was trying to give her some suggestions, and she hung up on me. I'm like, did she just hang up on me? But she always treated me like that. And I'm like, I called her back. I'm like, did you just hang up on me? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you know what? All I've ever tried to do is be there for you. And she goes, nobody ever asked you to. I'm like, because I would fly out to where she was and try to be there with her. And her son was really sick. I would fly out there, and I wanted to be there with her, when her son was really sick. And I just when she was having a hard time, I always try to be there, And when she said, nobody ever asked you to, I'm like, wow. And then I was like, you know what? She's right, though. I always just try to be there for her. She never asked me to. Well, I thought she wouldn't, but. And then after that time, I was like, I don't have to put up with this. And I stopped talking to her. I stopped talking to her for years. And I was like, yeah. So now we get along good because she owns it. She knows. She owns it. And I respect her because we didn't grow up in a good household. She just wanted love. My twin sister just like we all did. I do like traveling. And I tell my husband, wow, 64. I like that though. I like to see that there's somebody in my age group that has a twin that kind of you understand. We get it. We get it. We don't have to say anything. I got you. So it's nice to see that you're my age group and we kind of, But yeah, I do like traveling. I was telling my husband right now we don't have the money really to go to do any like big trips, but I'm learning. You don't gotta travel far, you guys. Go up the street. I did my first Airbnb about a month ago, and it was wonderful. It's wonderful when I travel with my sons because it's a lot cheaper. But I think I'll do some more Airbnbs. But I'll be honest with you, I don't like staying in hotels. I don't like sleeping in other beds no more. I don't know what it is. It could be even a nice hotel. I still have a problem sleeping in other people's beds that I know it's just hard for me. But if I want to travel, I got to get over that. I take my own sheets. Even still, it's like, But I do like to travel. And I was just telling my husband, we can just go up the road, go like an hour away. And just have you don't have to travel across the world to have a good little getaway. I love traveling. Do you like to travel? I'm gonna tell you what I love about traveling. This is my favorite thing, and one thing I want to do, I'd love to go to Italy, and I want to go to um, just France and all of those places. But food, I love to try new food, so it has to be good food, not no fish heads or just eyeballs or stuff. I can't no, but I do like to try new foods that for me I can take. But I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit. If somebody else is going to do it with me, then I could do it. But the one thing I look forward to traveling is for cafes, finding a good coffee shop, finding some good food, I like cozy restaurants, that are just like off the beaten path. I love those. That's what I love about traveling is trying different foods. How about you? What do you like about traveling? We do get along, but she is closer with our younger sister. See, and it used to be like that with us. And it's so funny because my twin sister was like, she would be friends with my older brother because I stopped talking to my older brother years ago because I saw how he was. He was just mean. And he had me crying. I'm like, you know what? Who is this guy? He lives in Australia. So I didn't spend a lot of time with him. And so my twin sister would become good friends with them. And then she would kind of push me to the side, like, I'm friends with him, so we don't need you anymore. She would do that with my older sister too, sometimes be friends with my older sister, but I'm with them now. I don't need you anymore. and so I just finally was like, I don't need any of you guys. I'm done with all y'all. And then my twin sister sent her daughter to stay with my brother, and they saw how my brother was, and then now she don't talk to him either. I'm like, I tried to tell y'all, but they didn't believe me. They're like, oh, Kathy. But yeah, no, she don't talk to or my older sister, so that was just her and I. My family's weird, but we do. So she's going, and that's okay too. That's what I'm gonna have to turn this fan on. I hope this fan doesn't mess up the sound, but because it's hot. I'm hot, y'all. I don't want. God, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open this window. I got a window right here. I'm just gonna open this window. This air can come in here. I just gotta remember to close it. I hope nobody comes running in through my window. I'm gonna tell you, I'm scary, y'all. I'm a scary person. I'll be like, somebody might come walk up to my front door because my window's right here. But anyway, I need some air because it's hot. It's hot. So let's hope that gets some air in here. But good night, Miss Hammy. And wishing you well. Oh, wait, I want to read your thing real quick. I have many good friends and have become. There you go. It's wonderful, right? It's so wonderful getting in that space. We have to chat some more. Okay, we have to chat some more. But thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Good night. I'm going to be going to bed here soon too. Look, glass is fogging up. I got to get ready to go. We're from Asian countries, and our money are a lot different, sis. We need money to spend a lot of traveling Europe or country. Yeah, it is expensive. It's expensive for me too. Have you ever traveled anywhere? Where are some of the places you've traveled to? I have been to, one of my favorite places I've been to visit, oh my God, I've been to Australia. Australia was nice. But my favorite place was Mexico. I loved Mexico. Cancun, Tulum. We did the cenotes, and we did oh God, it's so hot in here. I'm about to get off. The big Mayans. Oh, it was wonderful. I was so sad when we left Mexico. I did not want to come back to America. I felt more welcome in Mexico than I do in America. They made me feel so good. Lord, y'all, look at this. Look, the glasses fogging up. That's telling me I gotta get ready to get off. Because it's hot. It is hot up in here. It is hot in here. But I ain't taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot. I'm going to still leave my clothes on. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, have you visited anywhere? So I've been to other countries I've been to. America. I live in America. Mexico and Australia. And I think that's it. Those are the only countries I've been to. Went to Canada. Went to Canada. Canada's beautiful. But yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm about to get off. I just want to get on and chat with you guys and spend some time with you and let life love you. And I didn't mean to get on and be ragging on people, but that's just my story. That's my story. I just share my story. Share my story the way it is because, maybe somebody can relate to it. And it's a beautiful journey. You got to embrace our journeys, embrace where we are in life. We're all on different paths. We're all in different places. We're all in different spaces. But it's a wonderful journey. Enjoy the journey, my friends. Enjoy the journey. This beautiful gift of life that God has given us. The breath, the excitement, the things we get to see, even if we don't get to travel to different countries, the things we could see in our neighborhoods. Just enjoy the beauty that's around you. Go for a walk and just enjoy your neighborhood. Enjoy life wherever you are, because it could be amazing right where you are, okay? So on that note, I'm going to get ready to go, get ready for bed, let life love you, and we'll get on a chat again. This is just free chat. Let me know if there's anything specific you guys want to talk about. My main purpose for this channel is so that people can feel in love and feel empowered and embrace who they are right where they are and right where you are, and to learn to trust your inner voice. Okay, so that's my purpose. That's what it is for now. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here because it's hot. And I had fun talking to y'all. And you guys take care, okay? Let life love you. God bless. Bye. We'll talk again.